I haven't been live in a long time. I get fatter, man, looking fatter. What's up, everyone? How you doing? What's up, people? How's everybody doing? Is anyone even alive anymore? Lockdown. One person watching. Listen, 4 people watching. Yo, how you guys doing? We're in the lockdown. Auntie Lucky, how you doing? Honorable Kademo, how you doing? How's everybody? What's up? Will Clark, how you doing? Happy birthday to the boy, Will. I saw it was 8 years. Well done. Hey, everyone. Now, everybody should be bored enough to tune in. How's everyone doing? Comrades, we are at the... Alright, globalism is dead. Ladies and gentlemen. Globalism is dead. Dead. How's everyone doing? What country are you in? Please let me know what country you're in. Please let me know. I haven't been live on Facebook for damn near, 2 years. I've been trying to build my business. I've been staying away from talking shit and talking politics. Globalism is dead. Welcome. I'm broadcasting live from the Fresh Farm. We are live at the Fresh Farm in Domboshawa. Live at the Fresh Farm. This is my home. There's my brother K. What up, brother K? Hey, brother K. Welcome to the Fresh Farm. We're here. We are live for the first time in years. Let me clean the lens up. We are live for the first time in many years at the Fresh Farm. What up, guys? So I'm going to take you for a walk around the Fresh Farm whilst we talk. The world has changed. The world has absolutely changed. You may remember me from the time I was tea timing. Well, a lot has changed since then. Y'all remember me when I was going through my divorce? I think I survived it. I got a baby now, y'all know. Baby beautiful. My wife, she's up there somewhere. So how you guys doing? So we're gonna take a walk. So Zimbabwe is under lockdown right now. We are under a lockdown. People have been asked to stay at their homes. What's happening is most Zimbabweans are not listening. Today is a crazy day because the military is on the streets and they're not playing around. I think that's because Zimbabweans in general were not heeding the stay away. A lot of the workers at our company have not been allowed to show up. They're literally being stopped. So I thought I'd take a walk whilst I talk. The coronavirus in Zimbabwe statistically has not done anything, apparently. Our government is saying that only 19 people have had it and we've only had 3 deaths. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I can tell you that a lot of it is bullshit. There is no way, ladies and gentlemen, no way that only 19 people have it. The truth of the matter is not many people have been tested. There's rumors of weird pneumonia-like symptoms that is killing people in a lot of hospitals. Listen, the death toll in Zimbabwe is going to be astronomical. Now, I don't know if this is going to be because of COVID itself, but the problem is we do not have the infrastructure nor the economic power and strength that some of the Western countries have. Will we be able to do the big bailouts like America? The answer is no. What is happening right now in places like Hatcliffe, places like Mbare, where people live in very densely populated micro environments? How are those people going to survive? So I thought, like I said, I'll be walking around. I'll be showing you I'll be showing you the fresh farm at the same time as we talk. I'm showing you the fresh farm. This is our rape crop, and we also got some spring onions coming up. We've also got, we've got some nice crops coming in at the moment. We'll take a walk and we talk. So what's been happening on the ground in Zimbabwe is that the stay away was observed maybe for the first day, but then Zimbabweans, because of the nature of the beast, the amount of people who are self-employed, it was very difficult for them to stay indoors. It's not like we have unlimited net and Wi-Fi's and stuff like everybody else in some of these areas. So what happens is people started ignoring it. Over the last 4 days, the streets were chock-a-block with people. And I think after an emergency meeting yesterday, the government has decided that they no longer want people on the street. You see, the only way really to deal with this incredible virus is to make sure that people stay home and don't contact each other so that we can flatten the curve. However, in Zimbabwe, we're not even testing, so we don't even know what the curve looks like. Carrots, green beans, more carrots in the greenhouse here. Yeah, so what is the world going to look like after COVID-19? You see, we know that the world is never going to be the same again. But I always like to look at it in the context of Zimbabwe, where we have such a huge amount supporting the country who are living in the diaspora. Right, now, how do we come out of this, and how are we going to look? I remember the last time I went live about 2 years ago, I spoke about how we're going to have to learn to be self-sustainable as a nation. You see, we were spending copious amounts of money importing plastics for Pepsis. We're spending copious amounts of money paying for DSTV. We're spending $30 million US to just pay for DSTV. And all these kind of things. What does the world look like after this, ladies and gentlemen? And this is really, really why I came on live, because today, for the first time, even I have not been able to move around. You see, I should be doing deliveries to people's homes, but the police and the soldiers are on the street in such a way where it's becoming really hard for us to move around. Okay, so there we go. We got some more. We got some baby marrows. We got some lettuces, obviously. We got some baby marrows coming in over here. We got some green beans. We got some tomatoes. Those are tomatoes. And over there, if you look there, that's beetroots. And again, if you look over there, there's more beetroots. So yeah, I'm slightly frustrated by the response by our government, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to speak respectfully. Hold up. Dianigo. My customer. Mapida say. It's amazing. People have just walked on. Munozawadi kune zvirwere mazano. Saka hamungopinda padzimbo dzevanhu. Munogona kutikwadza. Kana togona kukwadzai. Andauti muregere kudya, but mukangopinda papurazi revanhu soka tine madhipa here, mageza here maoko pamasections. Pane reason nga pane security. My comrade, there's nothing for sale. Sorry. Be careful, guys. Oh, God. They literally just walked onto the farm. They don't know who I am. They know nothing. They could get themselves killed. My question now is, where's my God? Where is my God? And people can just walk on the farm. It's really crazy. Let me go and let's go and find my God, shall we? find my God, and they can explain to me why we have strangers walking onto the fresh farm and possibly put themselves at risk or put my family at risk. That's really weird. I'll look for the God anyway. So anyway, more crops, guys. Let's look at the crops. I'm here to guys, farming is cool. Farming is cool. I really love farming. It's I don't know why I didn't start this many years ago. I really did. You know, look, I understand how the people are desperate for food, but we have to be careful, right? We can't let people just walk onto the farm. The farm has got a very strong biosecurity protocol right now. So let me quickly zoom into them. Bio protocol for the farm is, yeah, 2 people. They just walked onto the farm looking. They're looking for food. Imagine that. They're looking for butternuts and food. Ah, yeah. Maybe they killed the God. Yeah. Fuck. Armageddon. Okay, so Facebook. Since about August last year, we took over a farm. Used to be called Rosedale Farm. We're now farming here in Grand Forest with my wife Norma. We have renamed the farm the Fresh Farm, obviously, because of fresh in a box, and we're growing a bunch of things. The story about the farm, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, was it was a farm that was once upon a time used to grow flowers and roses. The farm was then subsequently jambanjwad and taken under land reform. And then when the land reformers took it, this is what happened. Look at how fucked the farm became. I mean, all of the plastics of this one, for example, all of the plastics of this one are off. So after land reform, it was jambanjwad, and then people literally let it go to waste for damn near 20 years. It was subsequently bought by a black owner after some incredible issues. But anyways, now it was owned by a black owner, and we have taken over the Fresh Farm to make sure that it can become a productive space again. So it's very productive right now. We are growing over 15 to 16 different types of vegetables at any given moment, and we are slowly rehabilitating the farm. So if you look at these plastics, for example, all these plastics have already been bought and already on their way from Israel through an agent, but we are not yet receiving them. We should have received them around February times, but we're not receiving them yet. And obviously because of issues with air travel and air freight, we have put in drip irrigation into all the spaces. So we're already growing a bunch of stuff, carrots and etc. We're growing a bunch of stuff. Some of the greenhouses are not as bad as the others. Here, you know, we have various types of baby marrow, vegetables, you know. It's vast. We have over 10 greenhouses that we're rehabilitating. And we grow a bunch of our own vegetables for our business, which is called Fresh in a Box. We started off by building the business, getting customers first, and buying from other farmers. That's how we managed to get the farm. And now we're doing a lot of our own horticulture to make sure the farm has got produce. How has COVID affected us? Well, it's affected us in many crazy ways. And I'll go into that just now. Like I said, we're going to share to the public anytime. We're going to put some shares to the public. Shares to the public. You see, you do that when you need money. I don't need money right now. I don't need money right now. Not yet. Right now, we still need to learn. I'm a new farmer. These are our citrus. We have a great citrus plant as well. Beautiful citrus. And I'm looking for my armed guard who is letting people into the farm. He is not there. Wow. Okay. Ask me some farming questions for now. We're going to talk politics just now. Okay, so The borehole question is a good one. I have 4 boreholes currently, and those 4 boreholes feed 2 reservoirs. One reservoir at the top of the farm uses gradient to feed the drip lines. I have another reservoir down here, which I'll take you guys to see just now. And that reservoir is the one that feeds the overhead pipes, which does the main field. We're going to take a walk to the main field as well, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a sec. So you see, the first farm has got 2 entrances. That entrance there, again, I don't know who that is, and I can't let them in. I can't. Hold on a second. Hello? Dian? Diani? Sorry, nasa hatisi kutengesa ma comrades. Tiri kumboita social distancing. Hapana, hatisi kutengesa nasi. Hapana, sorry. Wow. You see, guys, people are desperate. They're now driving up to farms asking for produce to buy. That's happening. So you see, it's on during this live video. I was going to tell you about it, but you've seen it happen twice, like literally twice. People are driving around looking for food. Do you stay on the farm? Yes, I stay on the farm. Okay, so let me tell you a funny story, guys. The original owner, who was jambanjwed by my comrade during the Mugabe era, when I phoned him on Skype, he now lives in New Zealand. He told me that this tractor was being repaired for bearings when the my comrade ran in. And it's in exactly the same place. Literally the same place that he left it in when he was being jambanjwed. So he told me that if I find the bearings for this original John Deere tractor, it will muka. And you know, don't muka. So wow. So anyway, I called the guy, the original guy he had his number. So he emailed me the guy's number, and the guy now lives in Triangle. And the nigga says, yeah, I know that tractor. It was still good. So what he said is that as soon as we can get him some box, and he'll come and put it back together. And all the parts are here, imagine. It also had like greenhouses and freezers and also so anyway. Look at the quality of our crop. I mean, these are beautiful organic crops. Beautiful organic crops. I'm taking those to the boxes just now as soon as I can leave. Permaculture is the way forward. There's many way forwards, to be honest. Many way forwards. Everyone has got some great idea. You start with what you have, comrade. So this is the last dying crop of our peppers. Peppers. Okay. What's the most profitable crop on your farm? Rape. Rape is like printing man. That's why it's called getting green. See, if you grow rape, you can literally pile a truck of rape onto the back of a truck, drive to the road, especially like by Hatcliffe there, and you literally can sell for hard currency cash rape in 20 minutes, drive back with cash in your pocket, with a different type of green leaf in your pocket, with all of the rape gone. And rape is easy. 4 weeks is just producing. It's quite prolific. Also, cabbages are great, but they are a 3-month crop. When you now talk about, you know, the more luxurious type of veggies, we talk cauliflowers. Go for aquaculture as well. I'll show you our aquaculture project. Hey, I'm afraid to tell you where the farm is. You might drive up and say, I want cabbages. So this is cauliflower crop. Okay. Cauliflower crop. This here is another deliciously lucrative crop. It's spinach. Believe it or not. Are you raping people, Kuda? No. Don't do rape jokes. They're never funny. Stop it. Rape is a type of obvious. Are you thinking of exporting in the future? This is a good question. What does the world look like after COVID? Would they want us to export to them? It's another good question, eh? Some land prep here being done. I think the wife wants to put some tomatoes here. There's some more cauliflowers. Beautiful collies. We love collies. How do you start the process of getting land? I don't know. I'll be honest, I actually don't know how the process. I mean, I'm sure you can go in Ministry of Lands or something, but chances are you'll be frustrated. That's why we did a good old-fashioned find someone with one and lease the damn thing for as long as possible. So we started with a 10-year lease. It's easier that way. All right. Morning, would you be interested in using your fear between to sort out the Mbare issue? Of course, we need to sort out Mbare. Mbare is a horrible place. To get in touch with partnership, and we need to include our convo. Someone was trying to get in touch with you. Yo, Caroline, how you doing? We did a little joint venture with Caroline, I think. Is that the same Caroline? Oh no, it's a different one. Sorry. Eesh. This is our little test nursery where we sort of try and nurse. This is us trying to grow our own types of variants. Our agronomist named Nyson is trying to deal with our own variants of crops to see which is going to survive. If you look at some of the experiments here, you'll see that some of these did better than the others didn't germinate and so forth. So this is how we sort of come up with the variant of crop that is best for our environment. Remember, we're trying to do organic farming, so it's very difficult, very difficult to get it right. But if you get it right, you really do it well. Someone was asking about our aquaculture. Well, in here, the sun is shining, you won't see him. But in here is about 10,000 bream. In here. It should be covered up actually, but then the guys are still in the field. So the 4 boreholes, 2 of them pump into this one, and this one here does the overhead. And I'm now going to walk you to the overhead farm. Fertilizers, you know what? We don't like to use fertilizers. We did definitely use fertilizers in one of our cabbage crop, just because we need to sometimes raise capital quickly. But we've stopped using all chemicals about 4 months ago now on the fish farm. There's a toilets for every single. So everywhere there's a field, there should be toilets. Comrade Gabugaide. Kuna vanhu vari kungopinda vachikumbira makabeji chichichi ameno get rakiwe. Rakiwa. Vatopinda vatotaka kuvunza kuti hey tinaweza kutenga makabeji chichichi. Anyway, don't worry. Vaenda. Okay. I'm not here. Mujadura na COVID. And I'm not here. My farm manager, Paul. We're not quite on COVID, my community. Some what the pan. Cheese in Mr. Kabuget. Makabeji. Makabeji. Cabbage stage. Bangana. 2,000 would I? All right. Our name is Mr. Paul Kabunga Ize, one of our leaders, seniors here, to the elder Makabunga Ize. Okay. And kuno saka 3,000 cabbages. I would have married my cabbage by road right now. $18. $18 yeah. Cash, which is equivalent to 50 cents. 50 US cents. So about 3,000 so. 50 cents. So that's 1,000 500 US dollars. Ibaba budget. Mama 6 lines. Yes. Aba irep.
Irep yapera yo.
Yapera rep.
This is Tsunga.
Tsunga.
5 bond.
5 bond banduru.
Supermarket
banduru. So banduru
5 bonds. Then this one is
spinach obvious. You don't do any arungu edi.
You don't know arungu.
Ayi kale kale. Kale. Mo kale. Yema juice.
Yema juice ya. Then aba by lettuce. Then aba pane 3,000.
3,000 for my cabbage. I ordered a $65 hamper. Yes, the $65 hamper has got spaghetti, not ufu. The cheaper hampers have ufu. Sorry, but we can add ufu. What the name? Not Kira, please. Okay, so this is one of our open field plots where we do our brassicas. Brassicas being the cabbage field, the cabbage variety. So we always should have cabbages as part of our thingy. We open up different plots of land so that we can expand. Because like I said, we're doing it slowly. Like you see, this land here, that's going to be cleared, and then we'll add more stuff. Tandy, please just send me a personal message right now and tell me when you ordered, and I'll make sure that I remove some other stuff and I add hufu. Because hufu is actually not that expensive. The other hamper has got, spaghettis and all that kind of stuff. So just send me a personal message now and I'll reply after this. So this is going to be another open. We're gonna expand here. This was our sweet corn. It was delicious. We safeguard the farm with an armed guard at night. An armed guard every night. And then the farm workers obviously take shifts. There's a night. We have to irrigate at night. Remember, in Zimbabwe, guys, Magetsi goes and comes back like at 10. So at 10 we wake up and we come into the fields and irrigate. So we're normally in the field from about 10. I then go to bed around 12ish to sleep a little bit because I have to wake up at 4:30. The guys then stick on the ground a bit. So there's always someone on the ground whilst we're doing irrigation. This is the final sort of spinach crop. There's one of my trucks. There's one of my trucks there. It's coming into the farm. So we'll go meet them. These are just some cabbages now. The final cabbage patch. This one will be finished by tomorrow. We'll finish that one tomorrow. Sadly, we can't do deliveries outside the area right now. We're just not allowed. The cops are not, they're not having it. Let me go and meet my truck because they've obviously got some of our chickens and stuff like that. And then we have to get moving to work. I'll walk you through the fresh farm. So this is a fresh farm. If you look over there, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Can you see all that beautiful orchard over there? That's Mr. Douglas Mboweni, CEO of the Econet Group's farm. So I'm next door to him. You can look at how beautiful that is. I mean, he's putting serious cash into that. Zozo, yes, we sell groceries. Go to freshinabox.co.zw. Let me just type it out. www.freshinabox.co.zw. Right now the waiting list is bananas. I think the next deliveries for people to order right now is around the 23rd. So if you haven't ordered already, put your orders in quickly because the waiting list is getting longer every day. Getting longer every single day. Let me go meet my guys. So this is what an organic butternut patch used to look like. Obviously the butternuts are now finished, but I'm hoping maybe I show you remnants. So sometimes there's a straggling guy that's there. Now all of them have gone now. Do you do deliveries Vic Falls? Yes, normally we do deliveries throughout the whole of Zimbabwe, but right now during COVID we are only focusing on Harare because our cars cannot leave. They're just not letting us move. So I thought I'll show you. So there's a young little straggler here. A straggler, butternut straggler. Butternut stragglers. Doing butternut is there's our truck there. So let's go to the truck. Any questions about farming before we talk politics? Before we talk COVID? So have a look at the greenhouses, guys. Have a look at the greenhouses. These all need to be resheathed. They all need to be fixed. But we didn't stop us from starting. We started planting anyway to make sure that we could start raising capital. So we've been planting and then fixing and planting and fixing. There's a whole other side. Like I said, in there, there's a lot of brim. We have a lot of brim, about 10,000 brim in there right now. Last time the seedlings, the fingerlings I put in about 6 months ago. We catch and eat for dinner, obviously. But the water there, because of the droppings and the poo of the brim and the wee-wee, obviously, is rich. It's so rich, so it gives our crops a really good organic type of fertilizer. And also it gives us protein to eat. We haven't sold any of our brim, by the way. We've just been leaving it in there. We catch, when my son comes, we catch a bunch and freeze a bunch to eat. The farm is big, guys. We've got 10 hectares to walk. So I would love to show you the chicken project. I'd love to show you, let's see, some of our other, crops. We're doing a lot of food, tons of food. The last bits. So yeah, we don't have a tractor yet. Everything has been done by hand. We've been working our hands, and me and the wife are in the field with everybody else. We don't have any bank loans in Zimbabwe. That doesn't exist. So we're pretty much just growing all this to basically deliver to our own guys, our own customers from Fresh in a Box. And now we also have a bit of capacity. We can now also deliver to supermarkets, hotels, etc. Some of our big hotel chains and supermarkets are closed, obviously, because of COVID. But the beauty is now we are eating. We're getting more money. Some of our Fresh in a Box guys live on the farm. Away, my comrade. Should we die? Masoja arunezera baroda. Kunjanga ndenga. Vakazara. Madriba yachaneza. But we'll try our best. Farm manager, Zambere.
Bongo da fusa. It is started.
Gazre. Sir, that's good start. All right, inside my chickens in the freezer room, my comrade, please. Ameno. Mazat zapet ruga 50 ruga na kubasa. All right, inside 50 mangu ngabindi. Itai choppers, my comrade, itai choppers. Okay, so you need to exercise. Hey guys, I've been up since 4, guys, forgive me. So this is coming into the house, the homestead. That's my farm manager's house. Look at me, I know I'm a fat. Look, I'm a fat bastard. Look at me, I'm a fat bastard. I need to lose weight, obviously. It's been crazy. So this is the Fresh Farm. I'm on Twitter a lot these days. I mean, the guys on Twitter have seen the Fresh Farm, but you guys obviously on Facebook haven't seen the Fresh Farm. I can hear my daughter there somewhere. Look at the view I wake up to, guys. Look at the view. This is the view. When we got here, the pool was full of frogs and snakes. The grass was up to fucking here. It was an absolute disaster. So we've been really trying our best to get this place working nice. There's a stone cottage there. I'm renovating that for my children. You know, I got big teenagers, 18-year-olds now. My brother Kay, he's doing. Are you ready for logistics? He's the guy who's gonna get all the soldiers not seeing the drivers today. Are you ready? You ready, yeah? This is where we have breakfast every morning. Imagine that I can't wake up and I have breakfast here. Come on, guys. Find my daughter. Hello, baby.
Hi.
How are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why is your daughter winching?
Why
Mkaka's here, it's the bongo.
are you doing that? Are you making your own video?
Yeah. Chidafela, why are you crying? You want Kaka? Okay, let's go get Kaka. Go with Mama.
Oh, come let's go get Mukaka.
Go get Kaka with Mama. It's at the bongo. Yes, chase your mother. Chase your mother.
Sorry. Mukaka.
Mkaka wake ngosina kuya. Dana, how old is Dana now, ma'am?
Huh?
How old is Dana now?
1 year, 7 months.
1 year, 7 months. Okay, so she's just hungry. Mkaka just arrived. Alright, so did we finish talking what we're talking about? Has anyone got questions about yeah, Coco Melon is like the theme music of our house. Sorry, excuse me, sir. Like, Jesus. No, we're given clearance, but then people are not listening. People are not listening. Okay. Now, Chidafela is not happy at all. So anyway, like I said, if you look at the farm, I want to show you the span. So the expanse is quite huge, eh? We're coming from, if you look at the other greenhouses there, I mean, I haven't even taken to the other greenhouses over